Fair
Yeah.
enough. Right. Okay. So, what's the funniest advertisement you have ever seen? Let me change the question to funny. What is the most funniest advertisement you have ever come across? Could be on from the YouTube or any of the Netflix shows from there also.
Funniest.
Mhm.
Advertisement. Uh,
Mhm.
some people are in queue, and the last person was uh, saying the first one that, ma'am, please do it fast. We are waiting. Then in other queue there is a another person and
Mhm.
saying, hey, he is my son. He's not a girl. And
Okay.
again that person says, sorry sir, but you have to cut his hair off because he had long hairs.
Hmm.
So after then she returns and says, I am her mother, I am not her father. He's sorry, I am his mother. So then he just wowed like, oh, and then candy comes in his mouth.
Okay. Remember, like one of the ads was like,
Yeah, Cadbury candy, right?
yeah, probably five star also has ads like this. Cadbury 5 star, that chocolate, the ads are like this for that particular chocolate. So could have been that. Fair enough. Makes sense. Right.
Right.
Okay. So right. So according to you, what makes an ad memorable? Like what are the elements of an ad that we can remember for a long time?
I think emotional content
Hmm. True. Fair.
or some background music also very touching. Background song is more funny in that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's
we everyone want to watch it again, right? There are
true.
so many ads like that, and emotional like some. I watched an advertisement about relationship, husband-wife relationships,
Mm-hmm.
and that was for koi tea, for some tea kind of tea.
Ah.
So
Okay.
that was also nice.
Hmm.
She recorded her video on his camera,
Okay.
and when he watched that, he find out that she is there is some misunderstanding in between them, and they had,
Hmm.
at the end of the advertisement, they had a cup of tea together.
Ah.
So that was the emotional, yeah,
Hmm.
content.
Makes sense. That makes sense. Fair enough. Yeah, I think that's true. I mean, if an ad has a certain type of music that's very nice or it's very rhythmic, or if it's very emotional, then it's we are
Right.
likely to remember the ad. If there is
Yeah.
only the product in the ad, then we don't remember it. So that's that. Fair enough. Right.
Yeah.
So, what about you? Do you ever buy products after watching an ad? Like, do you ever get inspired enough to buy the product after watching the ad?
If you ask me, like 5 or 6 years ago, I do the thing like I watch any I watched any advertisement, and then I wanted to buy that. Wow,
Hmm.
it's like shampoo.
Hmm.
So
Yes.
maybe it is good or like, right. And but
Yeah.
now I more focused on ingredients, or maybe is it really helpful
Yeah.
for me or not?
Hmm.
What
That's
is
fair.
my hair structure or
Yeah. True.
that's
True.
why. Yeah.
Yeah. I think shampoo as everyone has bought a shampoo after watching the ad, especially those dandruff-free shampoos and those kind of shampoos, because people think that this
Yeah.
will work, but it never
Right.
really works. So that's there. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's true.
Fair enough. Right. So, what do you think? Do you think there is any truth in advertisements? Do you think advertisements are truthful, or do you think they lie a little bit in ads?
Yes, of course they lie, but like commercial advertisements are very expensive, can we say for or what can we use for that?
Expensive you can use for
The
ads. Yeah.
so there is some kind of what can they these companies have some trust of people. So that's
Uh-huh.
why they are big companies, and then they can
Right. So you would
advertise
say
on
the
TVs and right
yeah, you would say the advertisements that are branded.
branded.
Branded
Yes.
for yeah. They already have the trust of
So
people. So when they advertise something, other people will easily believe it.
yeah, but there it's not 100% true. Like they
Yeah,
can
definitely.
jump from the mountain and this.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
at all. So that's true. Yeah. I think in genuine products also they lie a little bit. I mean, there's like, for example, there's Head and Shoulders, and they always
Yes,
say
of
the dandruff
course.
goes away. The dandruff does not go away after using that.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
so yeah. They claim a lot of things, but they are always not true. So that's there.
Yes,
Fair.
right. We can't
Right.
trust them.
Yeah, fair enough. So, do you ever get annoyed when your favorite show, maybe on YouTube or Amazon, it gets interrupted by ads? Do you ever get annoyed at that time?
Yes, so many times. I
Right.
don't want to watch advertisement. Yeah, we nobody wants to watch them, but
True.
we have to wait for at least for seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true. I mean, especially, I mean, on Netflix and Amazon, if you have bought the subscription, then you can skip the ad. But on YouTube, you can't do that
Yeah.
until unless you have YouTube Premium. So that's the thing. On YouTube, you have to watch few
Even in
seconds.
Facebook, if we are watching some videos, right? And then
Mhm.
suddenly an advertisement came, we have to watch that or we have to wait. And we are very into in something and then just get
Yeah.
frustrated.
This happens. This happens. It's very frustrating because you're watching it very carefully, and suddenly an ad comes. Now your entire focus is gone, and you have to scroll down to some other video.
Yeah.
It's very frustrating. That happens, especially on
Yes.
Facebook and Instagram. So that's there. Makes sense. Fair
Well,
enough. Right. Okay.
yeah.
All right. So with that, I'll pause our session here because we are at 34. So we are left with 2-3 minutes. So I'll first give you the feedback, then we'll continue talking. Right. So for the feedback,
Okay. Yes.
um, there's not a lot of places where you're making mistakes, at least grammatically. Grammatically, you should focus more on particularly past tense, because there are some sentences where you end
Yeah,
up
it
using
happens so many times with me.
yeah. So, for example, there was a place where you said find, right? And it should have been found because you were
Yeah,
referring to the past, right? So, this
right.
kind of very silly mistakes
Yes.
happen here and there, and mostly related to prepositions and past tense, right? So, prepositions, small words like in, on, off, sometimes you skip these words while talking, right? And we have to try and make sure that
Oh,
we don't
okay.
do that,
Yeah.
otherwise, the sentence structure breaks, right? So just focus on
Yeah.
prepositions and past tense. Other than that, grammatically there are no mistakes. However, there is a need for vocab, right? So try to improve in terms of vocabulary.
Yes.
I'll share a couple of links with you that might be able to help you out for grammar. Okay. Right,
Okay.
and I would also suggest you to watch more English content, right? Try to see more things on YouTube if you like YouTube, on Netflix if you like Netflix, but try to follow any English series so that you're
Okay.
making it a part of your day. That helps with vocabulary particularly. And apart from that, I'll share a
Yeah.
little bit. I've shared another link for vocabulary as well. You can try and go through this. And for vocab, right? Fair enough.
Okay.
Um,
I'll do that.
yeah, right. And do you watch English content, by the way?
Yes. I watch Friends and Dynasty in some
Yeah.
movies.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Dynasty is very dramatic. So, and but it has good
Yeah.
vocab. So that's there. So it
Yes.
can be helpful for sure. Fair enough. So if you're already watching all this, I won't emphasize much. Continue watching this. Um, and I've already provided the links where you can practice. The first link is related to grammar, and I'm sharing this link for listening skills as well, right? And there's a little bit of nervousness when you talk, so try to
So
overcome that, right? And check out more number of tutors, talk to strangers, so that that hesitation goes less.
yeah, I'm. This is first time when I am talking to you, right? That's why I think other with other tutors, I feel comfortable, more comfortable. But you are nice. I can talk with you this time.
Fair enough. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, right. Do you have any doubts, questions, anything that you want to ask?
I want to know about pronunciation also. Any words I am using, or am I pronouncing right or wrong? Is it right?
Right. Most of your words are in correct pronunciation. There was a word when you said Amazon, right? When you said Amazon, the
Amazon.
pronunciation, yeah, it came out incorrectly. It's not Zun, it's Zon, right? So differentiate between O and
Amazon.
O. Yes, right? That was the only
Okay.
word where I felt you can change the pronunciation. Other than that, pronunciation is going okay for you.
Oh, that's
All right.
at least one thing is right. Yeah.
Yeah. Most of the things are right. Only I think a little bit of past tense errors are there, and they get better with more number of sessions. You've just started right now, so I think by the time you are completed 10 more sessions, even that will reduce the few mistakes that you're making grammatically.